Hello, I'd like to show you today the endgame of a Magicmaker, but before I start showing off, and I will really be showing off, first how and what I use and why. I've been playing this game for I guess 35 maybe 40 hours I've spent on it, and it's very nice. This is an new game plus, which means it's the end game, the hardest difficulty. We'll be playing doctorate levels only, obviously, and this is what I use and why. For the wand, I use 2 crystals for cast speed, so it gives me 9.5 shots per second. I use 3 crystals for teleport, that's 12.375 magic meters, and I use trail duration and sight radius. It's for the castle level, and this is the best level to farm items because there are ghosts in the middle of walls. So if you are using ricochet like here, then that ricochet with of course a burrow can simply spread your knives, in this case, to the end of the screen, and it's very good for you. You farm very fast. I'll show you how and why. And this is the only damaging spell. There is multiple projectiles, in this case 5. For this level I use ectoplasm, so it gives me mana steal. I sometimes use this one, Siren's sea foam. It's, for example, for the sound level. There is 4 bosses, 1 boss 4 times, so you sometimes just cannot go by with just an ectoplasm because you only get mana when you kill. And but for the castle level, this is good. 1 cast speed, knives, because it gives me an extra damage. Projectile speed, which is very important because this way my knives go further. Of course, burrow and ricochet. Ricochet is better than homing and than wall crawling, than bouncing, than everything else. I've just tested it. So the knives look like this. They go very far. They go up to here. And with additional cast speed, that's the speed I do it. But there is one more spell that I use, an enhancement spell. That's a turret, which gives me 26 shots and 2 speed crystals, 200% extra speed, and 26 shots. Why? Simply because it gives me time. I'll show you how. First, let's show you the knives. I have a mana steal, yeah. And I show you how I teleport. It looks more or less like this. You can say that it's fast, but actually it's not. And now the turret. Look how fast I do it now. Now it's crazy. And the weapon? It's much faster. Like this. Oh, and it's slowed down. So that turret gives me like, I don't know, good 15 seconds. So that's like 1/3 of a level, 1/2 of a level. For the robe, I use double cast. Every second spell is double casted, so that's literally 50% more damage. I get full speed duration. It must be an A rank because that gives a 99% reduction, and since we will be also using ton of bricks or something crystal, which makes us get extra damage, 75% when we're standing still, which means we'll be only teleporting with left click. We'll not be using anything else for that matter. Loot collector for 25 magic meters. It also collects health crystals and mana crystals. That's good. Knockback reduction, that's also a must, 100%, because with that high cast speed we simply need it. Mana shield. I changed the mana shield for extra ton of bricks. For some levels it works. If you attack fast enough, you actually do not need mana shield. Simply nothing damages you enough. And an obvious ectoplasm for 100 extra mana. Artifact, there's only one choice. Staff of the Maple Leaf, you gain 1 extra maximum mana per enemy slain. And also, what I think it does, it also gives you 1 mana per enemy slain. So if you're using a sea foam instead of an ectoplasm for a sound level, then that 1 extra mana is actually pretty much. Let's show you how the level is done. That's the best level to farm. We'll be doing it only on Doctorate. You will get maybe 5, maybe 6. So, turret, and now we go attacking. You must also remember to attack the last boss when you have a lot of mana. So this way you can kill it before you run out of mana. Also, as you can see, I'm not picking up crystals, I pick them at the end of the game. And the green one should be by some monster. It ran away. We need to find that monster again. Here it is. And let's do it. Oh, there's an A rank right over there. And now it's time for a boss. One last room. And we clean the boss. It's gonna die in like 2 seconds. Yeah, more or less like this. And that's how we farm the castle level. The magic forest is also very easy. It follows basically the very same pattern. You kill the boss rather late. We have 469 mana now because we killed 269 enemies. We cannot leave the room unless we open all the boxes and collect all the loot. I don't like that, I sometimes want to leave earlier. That's it. And I'm gonna show you the sound level with a different spell spec, and that's simply we're gonna change the ectoplasm for sea foam. And yeah, it works. And now the knives, you basically do not see that they weigh 4 magic meters due to the sea foam. I sometimes tried to use homing with a sea foam and knives, and that was a very bad idea. Okay, so let's do this level. Our mana will go down at the beginning of the level because we have only 200. And then when we rise it to like 500, then it's gonna oh, as an important note, the sandstorm always damages you despite the mana shield, so it's good to not go outside because you lose health pretty quickly at the highest difficulty New Game +++ setting and highest Doctorate level. Oh, now that the boss is dying, I can also show you that for user interface I have a medium cursor size, not a small one because of the particles, and of course I have particle count and object limit set to low because otherwise even my good computer simply lags. There's just too much stuff going on, and that's why it looks a little worse than normally. A turret, and then we go on killing further with it. As you can see, we're like at the 50% of mana. Let's pick the crystal. Where the hell it is? There, here. Oh, an A rank dropped over there. Another A rank. B rank Kakat I'm not interested in. Another A rank. It takes a little bit getting used to that speed, and also with fraps I also get a little bit of lag, but that can be helped. Let's get the crystals for the minimap. Oh, yeah, the second part of the boss. So if I had an ectoplasm instead of a sea foam, I couldn't be able to kill those bosses until the very end of the game. Oh, it lags so badly. Yeah. And you also have to not teleport outside of the map because you have to do the boss again. And that's just not good. See? The turret just finished. Okay, so the crystals and the blue one were here. Also, you may have noticed I'm not killing everything. And the last boss comes out. Oh, and there's a sandstorm. When you go to the boss, the sandstorm disappears. So that's a good thing. That red thingy around us is the ton of bricks passive on a robe, which gives us 75% more damage. Okay, that's how you farm the sand level. We just changed one crystal for sea foam from an ectoplasm. Have to open all of them, unfortunately, and pick all of them. Yes, now I can exit the level. So, you wonder why I haven't mentioned the one and only where is it? Come on. I'm too fast. This level. This one, at the highest difficulty settings and doctored, it's simply the crystals that suck out your mana are very strong, very high, with a very high range. You just do this level slow. You do it once and you do it slow. There is a way to farm this level. I just tried making a good build that would do it. Oh, not this one. This one. And it mostly leaves those two spells and everything the same, but the damage spell is a little different. I don't know if I still have it. The Municipal Diver SD. Yeah, I don't think I have it anymore. It was a laser with 2 projectile speed in case of a laser length. Of course, multiple shots, no seashell because it shortens your laser, and a barrow, and then I've put in it, I've put also this one. I had a lot of fun making Philosopher's Stone builds, so I put like 3 Philosopher's Stones, which gives like 750% extra damage. Of course, there's a diminishing returns. And when I do it, I have to get this one out, I have to get this one out, and this one out, and for those 3 places I put 3 levels of this. Then when you have a very high level, let's make it actually one more. Where is it? You have to use the sea foam anyway, because look, you have 165 mana, even if you get the 95% reduction, so you get 1/20th of it, so you divide it by 20, which means 8 mana per cast, and that's too much. You cannot have 8 mana per cast. But the sea foam is actually percent based, so you get minus 124 mana, and this is more or less how your laser looks like. We're not gonna make this one. Instead, we will be making something that is absolutely free. So 2 sea foams. We can use an Aether Cold Ice with Illusion Dust, so we slow everything down, but let's just make it fast. That's it. And then with a spell level 2, that's free. It costs 1 mana, but actually it costs nothing. we get the reduction to 95%, like so, and then our laser becomes really powerful. So this is 10,000 units, and look how it goes. And we just killed it, and we just killed the another one. So that's how you play on the ice level. I'm not gonna, it's a pretty long video already, I'm not gonna go through all of it, but I'm just gonna show you how it's done. Also, for the first spell you can do something that damages the ice, but I don't care, let's load it to 95%. And those goddamn crystals. They have a pretty high resist when they are in a normal form. Also, you may have noticed that we have already 76 life. It's because we don't have a mana shield. We can maybe get rid of the Fire Wing for the mana shield, but we are already getting this one. Yeah, it's not as effective, it's not a farming thingy. But if you get the knives and you get very bad luck with crystals, it's getting even slower. Yeah, let's make them spawn. Yeah, and they spawned. When they spawn and they're not protected by the ice, they really... we almost died. Yeah, I have a barrel, I forgot about that. I haven't done an ice level in ages. Really in ages. Oh. Yes. Okay. That's it. I should have played a little more carefully, but... that's the end of the video, that's how you can do it. Yeah, I should have changed for mana shield the Fire Wing, but doesn't matter. You do this level only once, you do it slowly, it doesn't matter, you farm everything else. That's it. Thank you for watching. Have fun.